Yo, this video got inspired by a cat on YouTube named Timothy Ward. This is one of my favorite YouTubers. So it's not no shade at him or anything like that. He recently uploaded a video. He said, he said he's not a minority because there's nothing in his life that's minor and stuff like that. So I was watching and I was listening to it, and at first he was he kind of had me. I was kind of like, huh? Because he's like, he's like, I'm not there's nothing minor in my life. He's watching Kelly Stamps. I like her too. And she said she's gonna stop calling herself a minority because there's nothing minor in her life. He said he liked that. He was gonna start saying that. So as the video kept going on, I started hearing some of the stuff he was saying. He was like, you're not gonna call me, you're not gonna, he was saying only the minor thing is only for like race and stuff like that, and religion and stuff. He was like, I'm 6'4", nobody calls me a minority because of my height. He's like, I wear a size 12 shoe, nobody says I'm a minority because I'm like, okay, he got me on board now. Then he said something, I was like, nah, Tim, that ain't gonna cut it. Again, no shade at my man. He said, you're not gonna get me to call myself stuff that y'all came up with years ago. And I was like, okay, I'm with you. I do think we gotta shake a lot of the old ways. Then he said, you're not gonna call me stuff that's gonna hurt me. And I was like, no, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Because the reason I say that is because he refers to himself as black. My finger's in the camera. He refers to himself as black. And I asked him in a live stream one time, what does he think about the N-word? He said, well, I don't use it on here, but I call my friends that's black, and people call me that. Well, those are words that were used to hurt you. You might be like, well, what do you mean? Okay, well, let's look at white and black. A long time ago, people didn't call themselves white and black. I think they referred to each other as where they were from in the world, you know what I mean? White and black came along a long time later. Now, that's a long time ago compared to today, but I think in the early days of civilization and humans, people didn't call themselves black or white, you know what I mean? White has a positive connotation, black has a negative one. Like, look at it. White Christmas, it's a nice day for a white wedding, you know what I mean? Everything that has to do with goodness and purity is white. Now let's look at the term black, the word black. Black ball, black list, black market, black, I think that's about it. There might be a couple other ones I'm missing. But everything that's negative has to do with being black and evil, dark, So even though I do believe that black folks are the original man, and white does come from black, because light comes from dark. I still believe we have to shake that, calling yourselves the N-word, calling yourselves black and stuff like that, because those are words that somebody came up with and you just ran with it. And those are very hurtful. The N-word, you might say, well, that means partner and my boy and all that. Nah, it don't mean your partner and your boy. Because white folks didn't call you that because it was your partner and your boy. You know what I mean? They called you that to put you down and insult you. You took that because you were called that for so many years. Like, my dad is black. My mama's white. My dad say if we didn't hear that word 60 times in a day, something was wrong. Talking about his parents would say that and stuff like that. People that he knew. Black folks got to shake that stuff, because I don't think they'll ever be truly free, quote unquote, until they get free from all these labels and really be like, you know what, I don't give a damn if you black, don't call me that. I don't give a damn if your skin is dark or whatever, you identify as somebody who's black or whatever, don't call me that shit, right? So he was saying, well, if I go to Atlanta, everybody's skin is dark like mine. I'm like, that's one state. So in this country, people who are not white, we are the minorities. Why? Because white folks stole this land from people whose skin was darker. They implemented the rules, and motherfuckers was too scared to take it back. So we got to play by their rules. Now the Native Americans, the indigenous people, whatever, they fought, they lost. But nobody came and took it back from them. So we always just go by their rules. They say this, we do this. But understand that in this country, we are minorities in the sense of there's less of us. Even if it's in a concentrated spot like Atlanta, Atlanta is one state out of 50 states. You know what I mean? So, like I said, no diss to my man Timothy Ward, one of my favorite YouTubers, gives me a lot of inspiration still. I always look forward to one of his videos. I'm gonna tag him. If he watches it, cool. If he don't, that's fine. But like I said, no shade to my dog. He gives me a lot of inspiration. I aspire to chase whatever dreams. I can't say I got big dreams, but whenever I find something that I want to do on my own again, I'm gonna chase it. And I just love where his mind is at as far as like shaking these old ways and doing things how you want to do. Don't work to live and stuff like that. I love all that. So big ups to you, Timothy. If you watch this, I appreciate you checking it out. Anybody else who watches, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like the video and all that bullshit. I appreciate it. I'm out.